Hey guys, Cooper Codes here, and today is going to be day 12 of the challenge. So yeah, I missed day 10. I was really busy Friday night, so yeah, that sucks. But just gonna keep on continue grinding as usual. I couldn't get the time lapse because my OBS kind of kept on crashing when I did certain actions on my computer. I think it was when like the RAM got too filled up. It has 6 gigabytes in there, so I'm not sure I was doing that, but the video stuff just kept on crashing and it would like pause the video pretty much. So this time lapse didn't work, but I just took a video of the notes I did take, just like a scroll through those. And this is Friday morning, so maybe you could count this, but I didn't really count this. I took a look at my Stack Overflow post for the to-do list. Here, let me move to this. And the two issues I was having is when let me just go 1, 2, 3. When I clicked this, like the dot in it or the 1, it would run the delete function and it would delete it. So that was an issue I was having. And when I pressed the remove, it would remove the bottom. So for example, when I pressed remove here, it would have removed the 3 instead of the 1. Now that's going to be really hard to see on your guys' screen unless you're watching this full screen. So pretty much all you gotta do is I fixed those issues and I used some of the stuff that they recommended. The Stack Overflow post recommended. And so one thing that I learned is you can say if you have this in the code, if inside the code, let me get to right here, delete index this. If you got that going on, then you can call the object of the button, I believe it was, or the element of the button. And yeah, so pretty much the parent element of that element, you remove it. So that was pretty cool. So I did not know about that earlier. So pretty much you just use the dot remove and it removes it. And I also did some stuff here to splice the so I learned that this isn't really an area where I needed to use objects. It really was just an array. So yeah, it's kind of a weird choice to use objects in this situation, but pretty much just dot remove and dot parent element gets the parent element of it. So that makes it so when you run the delete index code, when you press the remove button, let me just do this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take 4 out, 4 leaves, and all the stuff around it, 2 out, 2 leaves. So yeah, that's just really cool that I learned how to do that, and pretty valuable information. So this is some code I'll be looking back on. So this is like pretty good in how it's structured. So that's that. So today I'm going to be, it's kind of crazy. How many notes have I taken? 34 pages of notes. That is a lot of notes. And I feel like I'm learning a lot too, like all this stuff, like switch statements, yeah, like just anything really. I feel like I have like a foundational, like I know what it is now. That's the main thing I want to get out of this is I'm kind of familiar with everything to the point where if I have a problem about it, I can just look it up. Like nothing is going to be like completely new to me in JavaScript is the goal, but I know that's probably not going to happen. So yeah, in the last coding session, I think it was about an hour, or last study session was like about an hour. So now I'm going to start arrays. This video might be longer than usual because I just spent 3 minutes talking, so. But I'm going to start the array chapter. It's about 50 pages, so we'll see if I get it finished or not. And that's a lot of pages, just saying. Like I'm only at page 140, so this array is going to be pretty huge. But I didn't know like arrays had that much depth to them, so I hopefully am going to learn a lot here. So I'm just going to get into the notes. Thanks for listening if you're listening, and yeah, I'm just going to get into it. Alright, so today wasn't the most, or yesterday now, wasn't the most productive day I've ever had. I would be honest and say I was pretty distracted during my session, but I still kind of did like some notes, and it was a lot of reading. But I think I definitely could have been more productive, but it was a lot of reading. I said something about 50 pages. It was only like about 20 pages, and I did finish the array chapter, but it was like stuff I already kind of knew for the most part, and I was distracted. So the next function, or the next chapter, is going to be about functions. So that's that, and excited to get into that. And yeah, what else? What did I learn here? I learned about creating arrays. Kind of already knew that. I learned about commas in arrays and like how a trailing comma works. You can have like comma at the end of a thing. It doesn't count it as like another array, as another like thing in your array. Kind of weird. You can read the little paragraph right there if you want, right in the middle. And this is totally unrelated. Only a couple of you guys actually get this far in the video, or I don't know. My last video has 0 views right now, so. But I was getting some of my Twitch stuff set up for Twitch.tv, and I'm gonna start live streaming my coding sessions. Now, they might not be that interesting because I'm just doing textbook notes for now, but eventually I think they'll get to a cool part where I start using stuff like HTML and like just making JavaScript applications. I feel like a lot of people will find value in that. And yeah, I think it's actually really cool to see people like coding live, because in these videos you kind of like see me like just code really fast, and like I always put it on a time lapse. It's like my format. And so I think it's kind of cool like for me to do the actual code, and then if you have like questions about it, I can try and explain it, and then even if I have questions about it, we can like kind of think about the problem together, you know. So I feel like that'll be valuable. And so I know some of you guys said you're interested in JavaScript in the Discord, so yeah, that'll be like a cool way to get JavaScript immersion. And so yeah, I'm not really talking a lot about what I'm writing here just because it's pretty simple. Just simple notes. I didn't really have to explain anything here, just like naming arrays. I thought it was interesting that you could put an array call inside of an array, inside of like the my array, and then inside of the little brackets is my array 1. I thought that was cool. I didn't know you could do that. I think that's actually up the page. Okay, adding, oh yeah, then changing and add the push puts the stuff on the back of the array. I did a little speed test because I was distracted with the Twitch stuff. So if you're interested in my internet, there it was. And multi-dimensional arrays, I kind of already know these. These are like one of the main focuses of AP Computer Science. Like all the higher questions had messed with these, so I kind of knew what's cracking. If you don't really know what's cracking, I probably could have wrote more notes, but it's just like a table pretty much. It's kind of hard at first, but it's kind of easy. The first one's the row, the second one's the column. Yep, that's that. Yeah, and so that's all the notes I'm going to take. I thought about getting into functions, but I was like, oh shoot, I thought it was 50 pages long, the arrays chapter, so I was like, dang, this is happening fast, and I realized it was only like 20. So yeah, functions are going to be the main thing for tomorrow. Yep. So yeah, functions are going to be the main thing tomorrow. I did some Stack Overflow looking at here. I forget why. I think I was messing with like some other settings here in my OBS is what I was doing with the Twitch stuff. So if you want to watch me live on Twitch, I'll be live like in the afternoons. I'll post in the Discord if you want to come stop by and just like say a message, that'd be cool. Or if you are interested in a certain thing, or yeah, just whatever you want to do. So thanks for watching. I know this is more of like a boring video. Only a couple pages of notes of something that's kind of like not that fun, arrays, or not like, or they're arrays. So if you liked, subscribe. If you subscribed, like. And thanks for watching.